Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Well, I coming on here again talking about different levels and different avenues of love. Okay. Sometimes love is would seem to others a boundary violation, but it's actually it's a good thing to step out. Say, for example, maybe you have somebody that maybe you've lost touch with, per se. Somebody that you maybe have some feelings with that can't say, hey, I'm doing fine, just leave me alone, but I'm alive. We would want that type of communication with others, wouldn't we? Unfortunately, it doesn't always happen, okay? Unfortunately, people grudge. Unfortunately, sometimes people just can't get over things, okay? Unfortunately, others hold on to hurt and remind you of it with their actions and non-forgiveness. Sometimes we have to be the bigger person. In most situations we do. You let your guard down, you apologize, and you realize that some people just can never, ever be replaced. Say, for example, a pet. Now, people have pets, if they accidentally get hit by a car or they're injured or hurt, why the whole family can just go into some type of emotional breakdown, tears and concerns, and which they should have. People that treat animals wrong are the lowest people that I know, or hurt a child. So what I'm coming on here talking about today is people that are cruel to one another. Now, you can be cruel to an animal and not give them fresh water or take them for a walk or, subject an animal to the elements outside, cold, hot, no shade or things. Now, I've met people in my life like that. And it gives you a real good idea about who they are. So, also, you get these red flags on people, when you step foot in their car. If there's beer cans all over, cigarettes in the ashtray, and it just stinks, you might not want to get in. Do I have friends like that? No. Have I met people like that in my life? Yes. Do I not want to judge? Probably not. But, you can't help making an observation. So it's Pamela coming on here today, Miss Cool, talking to you people about people in your family that you love but can't get along with. Good Lord, it's a deep subject. We have to respect our parents, even though we don't like them, okay? Why? Again, I think I've come on here and talked about it often. They took part in creating you. Don't forget that. So, it's not a recipe that you can kind of tweak, or how do they call that? When you go into a restaurant and you try to fix things different. Say, for example, I'm going to jump off on this one. I went to In-N-Out the other day. Let me tell you what, these people are going crazy with the no bread and the carb stuff. I'm not saying carbs are bad or good, but calm down. You're jacking up the In-N-Out recipe, okay? The double-double's killer, okay? You get your sauces, grilled onions or the raw. I like the raw on mine. I'll ask for extra pickles, lettuce, tomato, and it's just big because I want to get some of those vegetables in me. But somebody, and a lot of people, order it wrapped in the lettuce. Your choice, okay? Because those 2 pieces of bread are really going to hurt you. Then when they do that, they order like 2 orders of French fries, animal style, with the cheese on them and everything. It's not like I'm judging, but really, come on. So I had to, I was like, Pamela, do not say nothing. Somebody's order was up and I was standing close by and I looked at it and I go, what's that? They had put 2 hamburgers, slapped them down on just like the tray to carry to the table. And it was like, what is that? What's your problem, you guys? I can see not taking the onions or something like that. But to actually just, completely destroy the double-double at In-N-Out is In my mind, stupid. Go exercise it off. Take a walk. Do something. So I don't want to get back off into the recipes of different things in life, that you can change. And we do have options. We got so many options now in the world, to me, that it's bizarre. It's like, how many different levels of things, You got your organic eggs. You got your regular bananas. You got your organic. It's like, stop. Can I just have a banana? But anyway, yes, I do like things simple, because simple sometimes can be intense. Simple, mindful, can be wonderful. It's when you just go down these big rabbit holes, what to eat, da 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 da. Now, I like yogurt right now, and I like bananas. And believe it or not, I'm not going to stop eating Lender's bagels. I'm not gonna. I like a Lender's bagel that you get in the refrigerator department at the stores. I like the plain. I'll take the onion. Sometimes if you eat a little bit of something that you want and it satisfies you, did you know that the red lights are on and you probably won't eat the rest of the day? Sometimes you can do that. Whereas other people are saying, make plates, eat a whole bunch of food, then you'll be satisfied. Stop. What I don't want to do is make this big plate for myself. What I want to do is kind of nosh, okay? I want to just kind of like have a little bit of something. So I did make a reel about my Kirkland chicken that I like, because it's wonderful in the can, the breast. So I just open it halfway, the lid on it, and just rinse it with ice cold water, about 3 or 4 times. Put it in a bowl, chop it up. I can add some green onions. I can add some black olives. I can add the Olive Garden dressing to it, because I first sampled it at Costco. Oh, thanks for following me. I do jump around quite a bit. For those of you that can't keep up, I'm sorry. I've actually been mid in a conversation and had people, I'm not going to mention your name, though I'd like to, say, stop, you're changing. I can change the subject if I want. It's my story, my book, my life, my art, my painting. It's me. There are people on here that don't mind me doing that without saying, oh, she's this or she changed subjects. So what? When you're eating food, do you just sit there and eat the one thing, or do you mix it? I bet you mix it. I bet when you make a recipe, you put a lot of things in the bowl before you bake it. See? That's life. That's life. All kinds, different reactions. Blending in. Blend in. You can't jump rope with children. Children that can jump rope real quick. These black girls that do double dutch, I love them. Yeah, it takes a lot of talent to be able to come into them ropes and do with the 2 hands the way they do. Okay? Jumping through waves in the ocean. You got to kind of know when it's coming. Know when it's coming. So I'm on here talking today about somebody in my personal life that I love, that I know could be watching this. Feel free, you guys, if the Lord's telling you to do a wellness check on somebody, I say do it. Because there's some other things that you probably will learn about yourself in doing it. The other person will definitely know that you love them. And that, blood is thicker than water. But sometimes our relatives are nerve-wracking, okay? I got some nerve-wracking family members. Personally, I'd like to sit in a room with all my siblings. And everybody get a chance to just say how they feel, once and for all. Before death. Because as children, we played. As children, we forgave and loved one another. But as we grew up, we became coarse. Like that thick, coarse salt. That's real kind of bitter, salty, and it's coarse and it's rough. I mean, you could almost take a handful and throw it at somebody and it'd hurt. Especially if it got in their eye. Don't become coarse, salty. Become softer as age. Like, I love Mike Tyson right now. I really was drawn into his story. And I really don't care what people think. I love Mike. I love his story. I love who he is. I want him to win. He's so transparent. He's transparent about a lot of things that touch my heart. See, he's a monster. He cries before his fights. He's transparent about things that a lot of people hide and that stays in the closet. Those rotten skeletons you don't want to talk about. Say, for example, if you were molested. Mike talks about it. I don't like Jake Paul. I'm going to tell you why right now, and I'm going to come forward with it. Jake Paul twice now has brought up Mike Tyson's passed away baby girl that's 4 years old that he's got tattooed on his chest named Exodus. He has brought her up twice now. Does that get on my nerves? Yeah. That's so disrespectful of Jake. And you know what? I know there's a lot of people that'll say, well, he didn't say it, or this or that, or it's gossip to get the fight pumped up for Netflix and all those millions. But I actually heard that people that have a lot of millions of dollars, another million doesn't really matter to them. It's just a lot anyway. But yeah, so we get drawn into different type of people. Hopefully we can stay interested in ourselves, turn the page, change. We're only going to learn lessons on our own anyway. Nobody wants to hear, the sayings in the Bible, because it's so disgusting that a dog goes back to its vomit and eats it. But it is in the Bible. Because sometimes when the Bible talks to a person, they just want to be straightforward with it and like, take that. And you're like, whoa, those words really hurt. Well, have you done it? Have you walked backwards like a dog and ate your vomit? Did you regurgitate something that you made a mistake? Deal with it. If you deal with these things, they possibly could dissolve. So it's Miss Cool coming on here today. I had to show some love to somebody in my family and send a police officer to their place. They're far, far from me, as a wellness check, because I kept on having red flags that I wanted to talk to them about that they didn't know about, that I thought that they needed to know. Because you can't erase love, okay? It's there. Sometimes people that really do love you a lot will have these examples of, I'm not going to talk to you, or you hurt me. It's the people that you're related to that are close with you, that love you, and that react like that, okay? Because why would a stranger treat you that way? A stranger doesn't even care anyway. It's the relatives, the people that you said something out of anger, you were hurt, you were wrong. These things pass just like seasons, Next thing you know, it's snowing. Put the bathing suits up unless you're going to the gym. But it's all about blending. Let's blend today, okay, you guys? Let's keep trying. It's Miss Cool coming on here again. I do like to come on here and talk. I'll go live if somebody sends me a comment. Let's go live. But until then, have a wonderful day. Blend in with folks. Don't become that old coarse salt. We used to work in the restaurant and we'd have to put a little cracker in the sugar or something, so it'd stay moist and soft. But not too soft. You do want to have some character about yourself. But God bless you today, and try to blend, okay? Now, I'm talking about blending because I'm working on this painting here, and I'm working on it blending. And I'm very excited about this painting here that I've done. Look at how cool that is. I went out in a boat in the Gulf of Mexico when I grew up in Florida. It's fun to paint. I probably need to blend this sky in here a lot more up in through this area here, okay? And down in here. It's a lot of fun. I'm not trying to be perfect here, folks. I'm just demonstrating something I feel. It's poetry in motion. Dun, dun, dun. So, have a wonderful day. I could come on here and take the time to do a little talk with everybody and share some love or feelings. And, that's what it's about, be transparent. And it's a great feeling to be released from that. Oh, by the way, did anybody see the elephant running around that escaped from the circus? What a story. Until the next time, it's Pamela saying, maybe you need to escape from your circus.